So the wait is finally over. The time has come for a brand new firmware update for the Mini 3 Pro and the RC controller, which makes it compatible with the Air 2S. So that's something that a lot of guys, including myself, have been waiting for a very long time. And that actually means you only need the RC controller to fly the Air 2S and the Mini 3 Pro. So one controller and two drones. How awesome is that? And with the compatibility with the upcoming Mavic 3 Classic, which is coming tomorrow, then you will have 3 drones with one controller, which is amazing. Think about the easiness when going to a travel. It's a huge advantage for all of these 3 drones. You can have all of them or just 2 of them, and you only need one controller. It works just like the DJI Avata and the goggles. For each time you want to change and replace the goggle version 2 to the goggles 2 and vice versa, you just put them into binding mode or linking mode, and then you link them up and you are ready to use the goggles with the Avata, depending on the new goggles or the older goggles. So I am really excited about this. The RC controller now is finally available with the Air 2S. So there's a brand new firmware update that you should go and update right away. And I'm going to go through the process in this video on how you update and how you link them together to be able to go out and fly with the Air 2S right away if you have the RC controller. If you don't have the RC controller, I highly recommend that you get this as a standalone if you only have the Air 2S. It's by far the best controller that I've ever used, and I highly recommend it. And yeah, it's just amazing how lightweight this is and how easy and comfortable and bright the screen is. Remember, I'm used this in Hawaii, and you know, during the midday it was no problem watching this on my paddleboard when I was flying. Just having the sun blasting at the screen here, no issues at all. So let's just jump over to the firmware update and how you link these two together so you can go out and fly with your Air 2S now on the brand new RC controller. Now, to connect the RC controller to the Air 2S, we first need to update to the latest firmware, and the latest firmware is 01.02.0000, so 4 zeros at the end there. Now, to update this, we first need to connect the RC controller to the Mini 3 Pro, and also make sure that we have enough battery on the controller and the Mini 3 Pro itself. So about 50% of battery should be enough on both devices. Now, this also comes down to your Wi-Fi connection because of the size of the update being so large at over 1 gigabyte. So it's important that you have enough battery and a strong Wi-Fi signal. Now, to make sure that this goes as smooth as possible, we're first going to turn on the RC controller and the Mini 3 Pro and update to the latest firmware. Once this is being updated, we can also connect our phone to the Air 2S controller and power on both the controller and the Air 2S. Here we also need to update to the latest firmware, which makes the Air 2S compatible with the DJI RC controller. Now, depending on your connection, it took about 10 minutes to update to the latest firmware. And once all the devices have the latest update, we can now connect the RC controller to the Mavic Air 2S. So to do this, we can either go to the connection guide on the RC controller itself and see if they link up together. And if they don't, we can tap pair devices and tap hold on the Air 2S for about 4 seconds to activate link mode. You can also tap hold on the power button on the RC controller and the Air 2S without going through the connection guide. You do this by tap holding on the power button on both the RC controller and the Air 2S for about 5 seconds or until you hear a beep. And after the beep, they should be linked up together and you can now fly your Air 2S with the brand new RC controller. Now, it's not only the RC controller which has the update with the Air 2S, the Mini 3 Pro has also got a significant update to it as well. So let's go through those features which has been added. So for the vertical shooting mode, it's now supported master shots, focus track, quick shots, and hyperlapses. It also has shutter priority, so shutter priority and iOS priority modes, and enables or less noise, which enables sharper images and less noise. So that is the new updates for the Mini 3 Pro. It also supports the remote ID requirements in the United States, and like I said, master shots in portrait mode, and also added support for adjusting style parameters such as sharpness and noise reduction. I think this is a huge advantage for a lot of people, and also added support for using wide angle lens. But I have some filters coming my way for the Mini 3 Pro, which I'm really excited about. These are the world first of that kind, so excited to show that to you guys soon as well, so stay tuned for that video. But now, you know, the RC controller compatible with the Air 2S, also the Mini 3 Pro, so excited about that. That means 2 of my favorite drones can join the bag with 1 controller, and the only thing I have to do is to bind the controller to the drone I want to use. And soon the Mavic 3 Classic as well, so excited for that. So 3 drones, 1 controller. Packing has never been easier when you are going for a hike, travel, or, you know, going to any sort of destination, holiday, whatever. A huge advantage for these 2 drones and the upcoming Classic Mavic 3 Classic drone as well. 1 controller, 3 drones. Yeah, I keep on saying that. I'm so excited about that. So that's the end for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I could help you bind the 2 devices here together so you can go out and have some fun. So with that said, thanks for joining in, and if you haven't already, check out my signature LUTs. They also work with the Air 2S and any other camera. So until next time, take care, and I will see you in the next video.